Hey gamers, the Red Dragon here from battlestrats.com, and we are taking a look at Seelowe. I believe that's how you pronounce it. At least that's what the internet told me. But sorry if I screwed it up. Doesn't really matter. It's the second operation 1v1 on RUSE. So this one a lot of people are having trouble with, and it took me a few tries, but once I got down the routine, I did this a couple of times and had a pretty easy time with it. See that I'm going to grab the two supply depots, and I'm going to build a barracks out here in this sector. I'm building it in this sector because it's a long sector that has blitz, and I'm wanting to use those units for blitz. I make a recon unit, and I make tons of infantry units, and I'm just going to send them down this road. I'm going to send them towards the enemy's barracks and their armor base, and I'm going to use blitz the whole way to make sure that I get there before the enemy really has time to build up many units. And I'm going to try to capture all these buildings before the enemy can come after me. I'm using fanaticism to make sure that they continue to push up to grab the barracks even if they start getting shot. So I've grabbed the barracks now, and I'm going to start pumping out more infantry from this barracks to be sure that I go through, capture his armor, capture his airfield, and then I want to be sure that I send the rest of my units up north to grab his headquarters. I do not want him building more buildings, because if you give the enemy a chance, they will build more units, and it's just going to cause you a big headache. You'll see that on the timer, about 9 minutes have passed, and already we have pretty much shut down his entire operation. He built a barracks out front. I grabbed it. I grabbed the headquarters. Now I'm going to finish up by grabbing the rest of the bases. Be sure that you put out plenty of anti-aircraft around the map, because later on the enemy will try to paratroop units on you. You should have no trouble as long as you have several of those anti-air units out there. At this point, the game's pretty much over. Now it's just time consuming taking out the rest of the units that the enemy brings out on the field. He'll bring in these prototype units. These were the hardest to take out by far. And it was simply just because I wasn't playing smart. That in your anti-air and artillery, there's a unit that's like $40 or $45 that's really good against armor. Build up some of those, bring those in to take out those prototype units, and you'll have a lot easier time than doing it the way I was trying to do it. I was trying to build up planes, and I could not get the planes to come out of the other airfield that's not close to the prototype base. They kept on spawning at the prototype near them, and they just kept on destroying every plane I'd bring in. So this was the majority of the time consumer right here. And then I also messed up because I destroyed everything on the field, at least I thought, and I could not find the last enemy unit. And it turns out he had a couple of planes flying around. You'll see them flying around up there. And I just wasn't paying attention. I thought those were my planes. So it ended up taking me 16 minutes in order to beat this. You should have no problem beating it in probably, 10 or 11 minutes. That is how you beat the second operation mission. Be sure to check out battlestrats.com if you want more tips and tricks on RUSE and other games. We'd love to have you be a part of our community also. We have a lot of mature gamers who like to play. You can find teammates, find a lot of good strats. And this is our continuation of the RUSE operations. Thanks for watching. I am the Red Dragon.